This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I welcome you here today. We're taking a walk on one of the bike paths, walking bike trail. We'll be walking past Sandcastle Water Park. As you can see, it's located down along the Monongahela River in Homestead, Pennsylvania. As you can see, the railroad tracks are on the other side of the fence. A lot of bikers out here. It's actually one of the nicer days here in Pittsburgh. And I'm sorry if I can't see the chat because it's pretty sunny right now. So welcome in. Thank you for joining. I know this isn't Walt Disney World, but this is Pittsburgh. Some of the attractions in and around Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you ever come visit, they have a water park. It's usually open from Memorial Day till Labor Day. And that's where we're walking up to. That's the parking gates, and then you go further up the road there where the main parking lot is. I know recently it got flooded out down at the bottom where the lower pools and lazy river are located, as it has been downpouring and flooding in the Pittsburgh area. We won't be able to see all that, because like I said, we're on the path that's above it. We'll see some of the water slides, as you can see right there. That's probably where we're going to walk to and then turn around. If you're into bike riding, you can catch the trail at the Waterfront shopping district area, or from anywhere from the south side on. It takes you all the way to downtown Pittsburgh along the river, the Monongahela River. It's still kind of high in that area. The train actually stopped there, but that's one of the mills that's right beside us. It's actually warmer than I thought it was today, so I probably could have been out here wearing shorts. This was one of the water park parking areas. I don't know if they still let you park in this area, as they used to have an entertainment area down over the hill, but I think it gets flooded too much for it to actually be a good spot where they offered corporate picnics and stuff, and then you can get tickets to the park and enter the backside there. We'll see a lot of bike riders going by. Because like I said, it's a pretty nice day here in Pittsburgh. It's actually the first nice day in probably a week or so. So you take it when you can. And Kennywood Park is actually back towards us about a few miles up the road, but going the other way. When we turn around, that would be the direction. And I think you could actually take this path all the way to there if you were bike riding. I guess you could walk if you really wanted to. Be a pretty long walk though. I can't really see the chat, so I do apologize. Probably wasn't smart to do something where I had to read a chat, because it's pretty sunny. I have the sunglasses on, but it's still pretty hard, and there's no shade along the trail for me to just stop to look at the chat. So I do welcome you in. This is Sandcastle Water Park. It's located in Homestead, PA. It's probably about a 2-3 mile drive up the road from downtown Pittsburgh. Probably take you about a half hour on traffic, because there's no easy roads to actually get to here. And there's the water park, the waterfront shopping and restaurant area. There's a Dave & Buster's, Costco's, Target, Giant Eagle Market District. There are 2 hotels down there. There are apartments there. They'll probably be working on this park tours once they get Kennywood and Idlewild up and running. I'm sure they've been working on different things, but it won't open till Memorial Day weekend. But you can see the speed slides and some of the other slides from this area. Some of the railroad bridges. Let's see if I can see if anyone has come in. Yeah, I do apologize about the chat. I do trust if there's any mods, if there's any bad stuff being said, it would be taken off. If not, I'll probably do it later. But this is like their speed slide area. And then that one slide there with the clear tube, that's like one of those bombs away, where you get in the little bombs away thing and it'll let you just float down. And you can see the water running, so they're testing it. That's kind of new from last summer. I've actually ridden the orange and the yellow slides in the past. Haven't tried that new one there. I'm not too crazy about just being dropped from like a little elevator type drop box. And then they have a lot of inner tube slides, not too many body slides. They're all pretty much inner tube type slides except here. But this is the back side of there. I'll probably have video because I'll come down here once or twice. I have a season pass. The Kennywood includes here, Idlewild, and Sandcastle, and Kennywood. So I usually come here once or twice. You can see the water dropping down, and that's like the little elevator thing that you get in, and it drops you, and then you land down here. Red and yellow slide that you see down there, that's a double inner tube slide, and you go down, and then they have like that giant bowl that you kind of float around before it drops you back down into the water. Then they have a boardwalk with food, all kinds of food items. There's a wave pool, there's a regular pool area, and a lot of beverage and food places. We won't be able to see too much because we're behind the actual park. Yeah, it's pretty warm here today. I was surprised. But then I didn't really go outside till almost like I went out for church and it was still on the cooler side. came home and did some house stuff, and then came down this way because I was going to do something. And then I decided maybe I would take the walk, see what I can see over this way. It wasn't what I thought, but I can go down by the river where I'm parked at and show you how high the river got. You can see where it like flooded and everything. But I'm probably just going to go about this far just because I know I can't see into the park down that way. And it was just going to be a short stream. And you like all the different people on the pathway, whether it's bikes. But this area used to be all the steel mills that used to be here in Pittsburgh. And of course they had to reinvent themselves. Kennywood actually built Sandcastle. When I worked at Kennywood, that's when Sandcastle opened back in the 90s. Late 80s. I think it was like 1989 or in that 80s time when it opened. I think there's a couple of people from Pittsburgh that have been in on my channel that has either worked at Kennywood or Sandcastle. And they might have worked at Idlewild, depending on where you worked. And you can see the train, but that train stopped. But this old shopping complex was the old steel mills and everything, and the water park area. Probably should have grabbed an umbrella. But they, the Kennywood Company, I know it's not their name, but the company that runs Kennywood, Sandcastle, and Idlewild have been working pretty hard. They also own a few other parks around the country, like lake compounds up in New England, and a few other places. I'm trying to stay over as far as I can because, like I said, a lot of bicyclists going through here. And I actually would have put shorts on had I known it was really warm. And I know there's not much to see down here either, at least along this pathway, unless you go further down. I do have other videos on my channel of the inside of Sandcastle Water Park, the wave pool area, and some of the boardwalk area. That's Costco's, the building in front of us. And that's old smokestacks from the old steel mill time. And you can see in the far distance. Sounds like the train's getting ready to move. Yep. There goes the train. Slowly moving. Not sure why it stopped, whether it was dropping off something or maybe needing a rest. But there's the entrance gates, and the water park's back that way. I do welcome you in. I'm Amy of AJC Magic TV. Sorry that I'm not talking to the chat too much. I didn't plan very well for the sun to be directly on the screen. I'm gonna have to figure that out with the sun on the screen and everything. Like turn up the brightness or turn it down a little bit. But there goes the train that's there. That Costco is building. I'll step over here. Welcome in, Penguins Master, Zippity Doo Dog. Thank you for joining. Caffeinated Misfit. Thank you for joining. I know it's not an exciting stream. We'll walk down to the river here. I'm just standing right here because it's a little bit cooler and shadier. Kind of see who popped into the chat. I would appreciate if you can hit that like button. It does help out the channel. I know it's not the greatest stream. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've ever been to Pittsburgh or you've been to Sandcastle or Kennywood. I'm hoping to go to Kennywood and at least walk around and show you the park, because I'll be heading there soon. And if not, I'll have videos. I was talking to someone today, so I'll be shooting them an email about filming, at least in the park. You're not allowed to do the rides, but it would be nice to at least walk around, show you the park, promote the park, because if you ever come to Pittsburgh, and you're, especially in the summertime, I mean, they have the Pirates games, there's concerts usually, they have, like I said, the Sandcastle Water Park, Kennywood Park, there's a lot of museums, the Gateway Clipper. But we'll go down behind the Costco's here. A lot of graffiti on the trains. So I'll back up a little bit. We'll go in behind Costco's there, because I'm parked over this way anyway. You can see how long the train is, and actually to get down into the waterfront you have to wait for the train to go by. So if it's a long train, you got a long wait in your car to cross over the tracks. But we'll walk over to the river. So you can see actually how high it actually got. And it's still kind of high, but it's starting to recede. With a few nice days, it'll get back down to normal. So they could start running like the Gateway Clipper boats and some other various boats. I'm not a Costco member, or I would probably show you around. I belong to Sam's Club and then the BJ's. But you can see the Monongahela River how high it still is. And you can see where the water came up to, because all the brush and mud and stuff that's still left from the flooding about a week or two ago. But it's still pretty rough out there. You can see the white caps on the water and stuff. But you could see all the mud and branches and everything. know if that bike trail used to run down there. It looks like it did, but then they moved it up here to go through that way. Because I think this is property of where Sandcastle had like their one picnic park area for different corporations. They try to do a picnic park area, and they used to do the Irish festival there, but because of the flooding, because you can see the mud down through the woods there. I used to work in the train yard, but that's how high the Monongahela River is. I think it's still high, pretty high down in the Pittsburgh area where the Point State Park and Ohio River and Allegheny River meet. But it's slowly receding. And as the weather stays kind of clear, I'm not sure if we're going to get some more rain. I think I've heard in the forecast that we might get more rain and everything. And they've had some flash flooding in the last few days, even in my area. Some of the areas got flooded out. But that's all I wanted to show. Just a short overview. Nothing major. I've been just trying to show around Pittsburgh and stuff until I can get back to Florida or some other areas. Hoping to show you around Erie, Pennsylvania when I go up there, and some other places. We'll probably be at Kennywood Park sometime next weekend. Hopefully I'll go live. If not, I'll have some videos and shorts of some of the rides, so check those out. Check out the channel, hit the like buttons, leave comments, share it out to your friends, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And hopefully one of these days I'll be back in Walt Disney World, showing you all the fun that can happen in Orlando. And I thank you all for joining. Sorry that I wasn't reading your comments. I should have planned it a little bit better. Hello, Kay Wilby with the sunshine. I need to figure that out a little bit more. Jason Thibodeau, thank you for joining. Sorry for not saying hello. Doug, Caffeinated Misfit. Mike Beachman, thank you for joining. Yeah, I need to figure out the sun part, change the brightness, and play around a little more. That's the one thing I'm not too experienced with, even though I had sunglasses on. Now that the clouds are kind of covering the sun a little bit. I guess this used to be old steel mill area, turned into a water park, shopping complex, and entertainment with Dave and Buster's. They have dueling pianos, Japanese steakhouse, Permane Brothers, the Burgatory restaurants, Costco's, Eaton Park. I don't know if their headquarters are still down here, but they had moved down here for some of their main restaurant headquarters. But I think they're also headquartered somewhere else. But Eaton Park is pretty famously around the western Pennsylvania area. Keep your notification bell rung. You never know when I may go live with trivia. Check out the Pete McDevitt Show, Triple C Show today. Check out Space Mountain Dave Cottrell. Check out Zippity Doo Dog, Jennifer Caruso. She'll be heading to Disney. I know Dish Our Dreams. Carlos is down there. Also, check out Donna Jaworski, Samantha Lowe, Dean of the Live Place. It's Joey's World. So, thank you all for joining. And have a great afternoon. Have a great week. And Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And thank you all for joining. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you most likely Wednesday for trivia. And so keep that notification bell rung. You never know when I may go live or where I may go live. So thank you very much for joining. Have a great rest of your Sunday and a great week. Bye, everyone, and let the adventures begin. I've had too many Zooms. I'm looking for the people. Yeah, hit that X. Have a great night, everyone. And see you all later, and let the adventures begin. Bye.